Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, Insane Gorilla. Welcome back to What If Deku Was a Turian from Mass Effect. Now, shout out to Orc Slayer What Ifs for the comments. Well, for the little chat me and him had on what if Deku was a transformer slash robot. All the credit for this idea goes to him. And go and watch his channel. He does brilliant what ifs. And if some of you like Mass Effect, like I do, pester him about doing some more of it. Because I am anxious for the next lot. But anyway, he's got enough on his plate anyway. So if he says he'll get to it, he'll get to it. So anyway, this is 1 year, well, a year before the war ends for Whistle Town and the planet it is on. With a shuttle carrying, well, a few shuttles carrying the troops landing on a balcony. With the shuttle pilot saying, "Okay, troops, this is where Cerberus is most probably located." As they've actually got some more information coming through to them. And it was confirmed it was Cerberus. But more on that later in the what if. With, well, Turian squads, a few Turian squads jumping down from the shuttles. As, well, they immediately get opened fired on by automated turrets, with the Turians quickly lobbing a few grenades, as a few Turians were actually hit when the turrets opened up. There's somebody who shout, "Medic! We need medics over here! Squad B19, aka Tarsona, and Morgan have taken casualties." As another shuttle turns up, this time branding the Alliance Navy on it. As 5 squads of humans jump down. As, well, it says, "Squad A, get those Turians medical assistance. Squad B, go down, check every corner. Go with all the Turians. Squad C and D, perimeter sweep." As they will all say, "Yes, sir." As the Turian commander would walk up to this Alliance trooper, as he would say, "What's the Alliance doing in this part? Haven't you got your own sectors to secure?" As this officer would say, "Orders from high up. We invaded this planet together, so we fight together. Your sectors are our sectors as well. So technically, we're all securing each and every sector as a unified force." We've got some more information for you as well. There's a Cerberus commander here directly in Whistletown. After we secured the town square with you lot, we found out more information. Some information that you actually missed. There's quite a few intelligence officers around. There's a high-ranking official here. One who was actually part of the government of this planet. He was the one who orchestrated the entire thing. But apparently there's something called Project Spider. Don't know what this Project Spider was or is. But they said it was 50%, well, not even 50% done. It was only in drawing stages. It wasn't in in prototype phases. In a prototype phase, it was just in the drawing board phase. So, this Project Spider, we need to figure it out quickly. Because whatever it is, the higher ups do not like it. As this Turian commander would say, Ghost Squad, move up. As they would just hear, yes sir. As this commanding officer, as the human commanding officer would just say, Wreckers, move up. Move to Ghost Squad. As the Wreckers would just say, I captain. Or I commander. As they would run off with the Ghost Squad. As Deku would walk up to his commanding officer saying, Sir, we've done a full scan. This whole building, from top to bottom, has nothing but anti-personnel turrets. The only thing that's going to be giving us trouble will be the gun emplacements. There's also anti-aircraft guns above us on the roof. Permission to take 2 squads up there and destroy them. Negative. Negative, Midoriya. I need you down here with me. Me, you, and the rest of our squads, when we get the injured out of here, are going straight for that commanding officer. Humans, do you want to give us a hand? As this human officer would just say, hell yeah. And while we're at it, once we secure this whole building, we'll start searching for this Project Spider. Leave all the intelligence gathering to our specialists on both sides. Human side and Turian side. We all crisscross. As they would all move off, Deku actually looks outside a window, seeing, well, Turians and humans with Makos going along driveways, finding Cerberus areas, having small firefights, some very big firefights where tons of people are there, securing one sector. As Cerberus slowly gets pushed back, the more and more resistance they were putting up. They even deployed a few walkers, Cerberus walkers. In Mass Effect 3, the ones you get to drive in Grissom Academy. And also on the Citadel and in the Cerberus main base. So yeah, those things are around. As well, Deku finds a squad that he actually knows the wavelength of, as he taps in saying, Grinders, watch out to your left. There's a Cerberus tank coming up your rear. As well, another shuttle and a gunship from the Alliance and from the Turians would turn up and blow the thing to Kingdom Come. As the shuttle would land, unloading more Alliance and Turian soldiers. As the Crushers would just say, cheers, man. Cheers, Echo Team. Which Deku's team is called Echo Team. As he just radios down saying, no problem. As the Alliance shuttle would say, you got 3 heavy turrets in those corridors. Gunship 392-B16. Take them out. As this turret would, as these the gunship, sorry, lost my wording there for a bit, goes up to where Deku's team was, as he calls out to the captain, saying, Captain, get down. As he does, as the gunship opens up, firing a few missiles and hosing everything else down in automated turret fire, blowing out all of the side of the building, the side of the building that they're in, as he would wipe out any moving target, which there were a few Cerberus operatives. As the gunship will just say, sector part of this building cleared. Move, move, move. I can't go too much higher because I'm running on bingo fuel. Returning to base for refuelment and rearmament. Be back in 30 minutes. Keep safe, boys. As he would just say his call sign, which is just call sign hammer, as he'll just fly off. As another gunship would just say B62-776, call sign Reaver. Gonna be on standby for a bit, so if you guys have a bit of problems, don't hesitate to call me, and I'll come down, give you one hell of a fire support. Reaver out. As Reaver would tail them from safe distance, but also going off to help others. As Reaver gets called in, actually, by, well, an alliance team, as he goes off to actually help them out, because they are facing a lot more heavier resistance than they thought. As well, Deku's team, along with the alliance soldiers, all burst through this building that they're in, trying to get to the commanding officer of Cerberus, at least in this city. As they burst through, they enter a very tight corridor. They get no further. As I was saying, they get no further support. As these soldiers of the Alliance and Turians move in, one of the Alliance soldiers say, "Sergeant, get that panel open. We need to get up some more defences." As the sergeant rips open the control panel, he says, "Sir, these corridors have defence turrets that can, well, be swapped from one place to another. Help that even trap doors that lead to a chute that will shoot them out the side of the building in case of attack. Well, mainly this place is actually built just in case there's a flood and the flood gets up to this level. It's just in case, sir." As he says, "Alright then, do it. Pull that lever, or do anything, just get them out of here." As this engineer does, he just shouts, "Can you guys cover me while I get this sorted?" As a group of Alliance soldiers, along with a few Turians, say, "We'll provide cover fire. Just get these Cerberus soldiers out of this building." As the engineer says, "Alright, now working on it. But be advised, they'll only be out of this particular level. They won't be out of any other level." As they just say, "Right, just get it over with." As the Cerberus soldier says, "They're trying to activate defenses. They're trying to activate those pumps. Or those, basically, the doors to empty all the water out." As this soldier says, "Just focus on that engineer. Don't focus on the rest of the soldiers, to focus on that engineer." As they double and triple fire upon the engineer's position, as the Turians and Alliance soldiers give as much suppressive fire as they can. As soon as they do that, after a good 10 to 20 minutes, this engineer says, "Alright, it's done. Down the chute you go." And all you can hear is the Cerberus soldiers sort of screaming as they go falling down. Eventually they get to a security room, as they see nothing but blood was being all over the floor. First thinking that it was just some of the Cerberus soldiers that they got rid of. 3 whole squads burst through the door at the far end, and some of them were actually bearing shields. The shield ones held position at the front of the door, while the other soldiers made their firing advance towards, everybody else. With one of the shield soldiers saying, "Hold them back! You must hold them back now! You three, get your squads together. Assault troops, move forward. Shield troops, also move forward." As they all move forwards, finding cover fire for each other, as the Alliance and Turians have slightly a few problems with the shield guys, and until somebody says, "Hey, pass me a sniper rifle, somebody." He gets thrown a sniper rifle as he aims for that little slip within the several shield. As he fires, and it, quite literally just takes one of their heads off. As one of them shouts, "Man down, man down!" As they then double down the fire again. But after they found out that weakness, some even found the weaknesses in the foot. Because, hey, you can't move forward when you got your own foot shot off. So, hey. With, eventually the Cerberus shield bearers and their usual soldiers just get, mowed down. With some shouting, "We're taking casualties, fall back." As well, the last two soldiers that tried to fall back get riddled in the back. As they move forward, as they just hear a slicing sound, as they hear just as they just hear a body hit the floor. As all the squads get in, they see a phantom, a Cerberus phantom unit. As this phantom unit looks over to them, saying in a female voice, "You're too late." As everybody starts firing at her as she slices open a window as she jumps out, doing, somersaults one-handed, as you can see in the image now. As she sort of runs, as she sort of spots what look like commanders, and she just torments them, saying, "You call yourselves soldiers, you can't even hit a moving target. At least we can actually hit our foes when we're not looking." And she throws a few, I'm going to say shurikens, that hit the captain of the Turians, and hits another Alliance soldier in the head as he pushes his captain out the way, as he takes the shuriken straight to the face. And a few short seconds later, one of the shurikens explode in the Alliance soldier's head. As the Turians quickly yank the shuriken out of their captain's arm, as they throw it, that thing goes bang on all. As the captains just shout, "Get after that woman!" As they all just run after her. As she does a full loop around them as she heads towards the, balcony. As the Turians and the Alliance get on the horn saying, "We need gunship support right now. There's a Cerberus Phantom unit here." Well, that's what they call themselves. And they're making this one's making their way towards the landing zone that we were at earlier. We need gunships on standby now. Let's see, okay, word saying, "Roger that. Gunship 376 on the way. Reaver on the way. Hammer on the way. Shuttle 1092 en route." with more soldiers. ETA 2 seconds. As, well, they watch the shuttle fly past them as it lands and stays there for a bit, making it seem like it's not exactly, well, that nobody's in it. As the gunships then turn up, saying to the shuttle, I hope you guys know what you're doing in there. Is anybody even off that thing? As somebody just tells it to shut up, well, the pilot to shut up. We need this person to think that this shuttle is empty. There's a few Marine squad, well, there's a squad in here, so yeah. Just go down. Make it go down, land, and cut your engines. Or silence your engines for a bit. We need this phantom, whatever it is, to think that this place is unoccupied. So go down. As they get word that their target is going to be there in 10 or 20 minutes. So they need to get prepared for her arrival. As they go through the plan, as eventually this phantom turns up, and she starts running, saying, good, the morons have left this thing unattended. Well, that's what she thinks. As she opens it up, she gets a, oh hell no, you ain't getting on board here. What, you think this thing was empty? And she just gets smacked in the face by by the other end of a rifle, the stock end of a rifle. Not the business end, just the basically other end of it. But this guy was using it as a bit of a club. As it does actually hit her and moves her away a bit. As she sort of is in a bit of a daze, and she says, who the hell are you? They've never seen a Marine like you before. Still being dazed and doesn't really know where her footing is. And she doesn't really realise how close he is. As he just shouts, well, how about you get out of that dazed state when you're asleep? She just says, what? As, well, she gets tasered. And yes, tasers still work in the armour. And she just sort of wails around for a bit, then collapses. As, well, all the Turians and the Alliance soldiers turn up. As, well, the captain would say, well done, soldier. You did well. As the Turian captain would say, Ghost Squad. Arrest her. We'll take her to an interrogation room where all of our superiors will torment her for a bit. As they would ask, what's your name, soldier? Oh, my name is Lennox. As Deku would say, so Lennox, you finally decided to turn up again? As he'll just say, well, what do you mean turn up again? I've only just met you. As he'll just say, never mind. We'll take her into custody. Oh, and Lennox, Maggie wants to have a word with you. Or Mags wants to have a word with you. As he'll just say, Maggie? Why does she want to have a word with me? She should be on Earth. As this Turian, as Deku would just say, you don't read in between the lines, do you? She joined the Alliance, and she's here on the planet. As this guy would, as Lennox would just say, oh, okay. Wait, how the hell did you know that? As he would just say, Lennox, you don't recognize the voice, do you? As he would just say, no, who are you? As he would just say, it's me, dumbass. Midoriya. And so you'd just be surprised, saying, God damn, man. About time you got into the military. As their captains would just say, wait, you two know each other? As Lennox and Deku would just say simultaneously, as they would walk up to each other, as they would say, yeah, we treat each other like brothers. 10 years, when I was 9 years old, I was getting picked on. And this cheeky bugger came and saved me from a royal beatdown. As Lennox would just say, well, you helped me out, man. Eventually, after a year, they finally got the planet back. And I know that's a bit of a time skip, but oh well. As well, Whistletown has been kind of rebuilt. The whole entire planet got put back together. An investigation was being launched on how Cerberus managed to corrupt and get on their side an official of the planetary government. And this is being run by Turian and human society alike. As well, they get words about other holdouts of Cerberus still. As well, they clean it up. But usually then ends up to the local police force. Then after another year of military service, Deku returns to Whistletown to begin his own investigation. As he wants to find out how Cerberus managed to build an entire brainwashing facility without nobody noticing. As we just skip to him in his office desk. As he would just sit there scratching his head, saying to himself, damn paperwork. I want to try and find out what the hell Cerberus was truly up to. As somebody would walk in saying, Sir, got any news for us? Gentlemen, no, I do not. But my old boss asked me to find out more about this Project Spider. I'm trying to comb all the databases right now. You guys got anything? No, sir. But we do have a visitor. They say they want to speak with you, personally, alone. Don't know why. I thought they wanted to talk to... I thought the chief should know about this. Oh, wait a minute. I am the chief. Yeah, I gotta get used to a promotion I suddenly earned out of nowhere. That's right, sir. Anyway. Okay, bring him in. Yes, a girl would walk in with her face covered. She would just say, Chief of Police, Izuku Midoriya. How nice of you to allow an agent of the Shadow Broker to walk into your humble abode of the police station. As Deku would stand up saying, why would the Shadow Broker personal agents want to speak with me personally? As this woman would just say, I prefer to discuss that alone, without anybody here. Can you two please leave us? As they would just say, hell no, we're not leaving an agent of the Shadow Broker with our boss. As Deku would just say, get out, you two. If she wants to talk to me, then she can talk to me. Alone. But just let you know, Shadow Broker agent, as he pulls out a recording, I will be, well, a cassette tape, I will be recording this entire conversation. You don't want to say it in front of others, so I will be recording it. As she says, that's fair enough. As he starts recording as she sits down. And she says, the Whistletown attack, as people now call it, or the Whistletown invasion. which other people would like to describe it, that was only one part of a much greater plan by Cerberus. We have found out more evidence of Cerberus' involvement in well, anti-alien propaganda messages, saying that aliens only want to get our trust to pull the rug out of underneath our feet. And you were a perfect example of why. Let me guess. Cerberus has allies within the Alliance. That is correct. Sympathizers to their cause, who believe aliens will just do nothing but cause more harm. So the Council has sent an operative here to make sure, to report on any suspicious activity. You may want to collect them to show that you are not a stranger to uninvited guests to your planet. Well, to this planet. And what do you Shadow Broker agents get out of this? We will actually be giving you more information. We'll be conducting another investigation on this Project Spider. In contrast to the government here on this planet, they want the Chief of Police and, all Chief of Polices all over the cities to get this information. And good day. Wait, that's it? And she just says, yes. Goodbye. And your uninvited guest should be here in 5 days. So I'd get ready. As those 5 days passes, as a Turian female gets off a shuttle filled with other civilians. As she would be walking around. As 2 Turians would approach the shuttle bay, guns drawn, just in case. One with guns drawn, the other one just casually talking. So, Chief of Police wants this individual found and located. Apparently, it's part of the council. The council sent an operative here. Why did the Shadow Broker decide to give him that information? I don't know. Why would a Shadow Broker even work for the police? Hell if I know, man. And somebody else would walk up to him saying, "Hey, you two, stop it. You're meant to be working, not talking." As this Turian female would walk past them, carrying the bag on her back, like you see in the image. She would just walk past them, but still listen in. As they would say, "But Lennox, the Chief of Police sent us here. We're meant to find an operative that we don't even know who or what they are. We don't know if they're male, female, Turian, Solarian, human. I doubt they'll be human, but hey. Well, they could be Krogan. I doubt it. The council wouldn't really send a Krogan. Solarian and Turian, maybe, but Krogan? Turians? Nah, I don't think so. The humans have done their fair share of fighting with us, so I don't see why the humans can't just have a Spectre. Keep your voice down, you two. Sorry, sir. But I agree. Our forces have done the best amount of fighting next to each other for some time now. I just hope Cerberus doesn't make another appearance again. We can't afford to have what happened last time to this planet. Agreed. Sir, should we scout the ship? No. We can't just board any vessel just willy-nilly because we're the police. We have to give people a surety that we're not thugs. Yes, sir. Anyway, let's get this over with. As they would spot some guy trying to smuggle some drugs on board. As they'll say, "Hold it right there, smuggler." As this Solarian would say, "Oh no, cops." As he'd run off, saying, "You ain't gonna get me." As well, this Turian female would just look at them, saying, it's, they've got some really good styles. That human officer was ex-Alliance, I could tell by his stance. He's seen combat as well, just like those two Turians. That wars definitely taught them to be very apt-minded and always stick to their missions. That's good. We'll need people like those if we're going to find out what Cerberus was up to. Spectre. Not surprised I don't recognize a Spectre stance. Oh well. So, off to the chief of police, I take it? And she starts walking off, admiring the scenery. As we go back to Deku. As he just sits there taking a drink of water, he gets a message come through on his Omni tool. As it just says this: "Sir, no sign of them. The broker's agent's intel was bad." As Deku would just sigh, saying, "Shadow brokers. Never trust them. Because it always comes to a price. Either wasting my time or wasting others. Idiot. I shouldn't have trusted them." As he would just hear after an hour later, he hears a bang, bang, bang on his door. As he would just say, "Come in. Door's open so you can come in, whoever you are." As a Turian female would walk in, saying, "So, do you treat everybody here with open hostility?" "Ma'am, if you got anything to report, please do. At the moment, I'm kind of busy running an investigation. So, if you have any concerns about this investigation, don't worry. It will not affect your day-to-day life. We're just going to be cracking down a few suspicious areas, and if you see any Cerberus activity, please report it in immediately so we can deal with it. Thank you, and please vacate the premises." As she would stand there still, saying, "Wow, you're really upfront. I don't believe you understand. I'm here on official business. I'm a new recruit. I just recently passed my officer's training on the Citadel, so I'm here to start working. For you, to be precise, sir." "You specters don't really get the message, do you?" As she would say, you've figured that part out." "How can I not figure it out? As soon as you walked in, I noticed the style. I've met a few specters in my life already, young one, so you've just recently got off the production line of specter training, and you're not truly used to it yet. That lie was awful. So next time you want to try and lie to my face, don't bother turning up again. Because otherwise I'll just have you shipped off world. Because that lie, oh my god, that was bad. So, Spectre, you're the operative the Shadow Broker said was coming. I should have known the intel was good, instead of questioning it. But ain't you a bit young to be Spectre? And ain't you a bit young to be the chief of police? Fair point. But you weren't here when we took this place back. I was. Hell, I was fighting tooth and nail to take my home back. So, what's your excuse? If you're here just to berate me, don't bother. As you know, Spectre, I've got planet to protect and an investigation to run. So if you're not here for the investigation, get off world. You're not welcome. And she would just say, well, I'm here on council business, so you can't really tell me what to do. And I'm also here for that investigation. The council thinks that you may need an extra hand, just in case. Fine. Then don't just stand there. Make yourself useful. Put on a uniform and report back to me in 10 minutes. If you're not back in 10 minutes, I'll kick you myself. Aye, sir. And she basically runs off and goes and gets an officer's uniform on. Be aware, I'm still going to be using the same image. 1 minute, guys, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back now. So, where we last left off, she went to get a uniform on, and she just barely makes it back in time. Just a second before 10 minutes. As Deku would just say, interesting. You almost ran out of time. What happened? Struggled to find the locker room? As she would just say, yes, it's my first time being in a different sector to the Citadel. Well, on a planet rather than the Citadel. So it was kind of difficult for me to try and find a locker room and then the ladies' room. Whatever. Alright. I'll let that slide, considering you're new here, Spectre. But just let you know, screw up and you'll be answering directly to me. Understood? Yes, sir. Good. Now, let's get this over with. I assume the council has told you about this project, Spider, that Cerberus has been going on about. Yes, sir, they have. And drop the sir, yes, sir, act with me. When we're in private, you can just call me Deku. That's what my friends call me anyway. Deku, isn't it? Useless or something? Yeah. I kind of was useless back in the day, and that name just stuck. Just stuck with me, so hey. I actually think it's rather nice. It actually gives me encouragement to do more. You're the first person to think that. Anyway, before we get started, what's your name? Name is Amy. Amy Craftman. Amy Craftman. Right. I seem to know a Craftman not too long ago. She passed away. So, was she your mother? Yes, she was. She died on this planet. She spoke very highly of you, even though she only knew you for, 2 weeks? 5, actually. So she spoke highly of me that well, huh? Pity. She was a strong woman. She would have made sergeant at the end of the battle. No doubt about that. Instead, I got promoted to sergeant and she was killed. Before then. Oh well. So, what else does the council know about this Project Spider? The same amount you do, sir. I absolutely know nothing. That's why they sent me. The youngest I know. I petitioned them to send Saren, but Saren was off on his own duties. Saren Arturius. The Spectre, right? Yeah. Know him? No, I don't know him personally, but I know his reputation for hating humans, which I find disrespectful for them, especially during the first 1 year war with them. I believe you met my lieutenant. If you most probably walked past 2 turians and a human. The human was my lieutenant. So whenever he gets back, I'm gonna scold him. Scold him and brain fuck him. Tell him the next time to keep your eyes open for military movement from any civilian, because that's a dead giveaway that they're not who they think they are, or not who they say they are. Do you always have an attitude towards your own men? Oh no, only towards him. Only towards him. But I get the same attitude back, so hey, fair is fair. Me and him always have stuck together, so ever since we were children. So there's a good brotherly bond between us both. We can often bounce jokes off of each other. You know, he's ex-military, ex-alliance. Yeah, I figured that part out. And the other two could be no less than a few weeks from completing their training. They dropped out. Well, not really dropped out, they were kicked out. Drug use and that. Oh, why are they here? Well, they wanted to try and get off the drugs. I told them I'll only give them one chance. They do anything to break my trust in them, and I'll throw them immediately in jail for life. Life sentences for failing. Ouch, that's harsh. That could be worse than getting shot. Trust me. I've seen my old superior. He shot somebody for no reason. I pulled out my own gun and shot him. Mainly because he was actually trying to kill me afterwards, because apparently I screwed up on something major. I wasn't dying for something that I didn't know I did, so I shot him. Turns out he was part of the blood pack. Or not the blood pack. What were they called? Blue Suns? No. He didn't have their markings. You know, it's just some gang. Just some gang members who wanted to expand their territory and got greedy. I think they were called the Screaming Phantoms. That's it. Screaming Phantoms? Seriously? Can't people come up with some good names these days? Could be worse. True. Well, we quickly found their base of operations in the last month. Cleaned them up. Found a human with ties to Cerberus. So we interrogated him for a bit. Then he chewed on something and died. We think it was cyanide. Cerberus is going for a lot of hoops to keep their tracks covered. I know. We got Phantom within our prison cells. She's tried to get out several times already. The Phantom? What are they? Oh, you'll know a Phantom when you see them. From what we can tell from her, the only Phantoms are always female. So look out for any female people who seem to be way too flexible for their own good. She was one hell of a cookie to try and track down last time. She escaped. So we bolted her down to the floor. And even then she manages to get out. So we just put her in stasis field and just kept her there. She hasn't got out ever since. Thank God. But anyway, start you off, Spectre. You'll be doing some regular patrols. I'll be getting some people to look after you for this. I know you Spectres can look after yourself, but this place can be very unruly sometimes. And if you ever hear whistling, just ignore it. This place is called Whistletown for a reason. There's always a whistling sound. You just have to tune it out. She just says Isa. And if there's anything revolving Cerberus, call me immediately. Do not engage. We need the military to actually cause a bit of problems for them. Last time the police tried and get involved, all the police got killed. So just call me and I'll call a military in right away. Aye, sir. And she just walks out. A few more months go past, and they've actually got a few good intelligence gathering about this Project Spider from the documents left over, and a few Cerberus people who were detained. And one of them was actually very, very antsy. As well, Deku and Amy Craftman walk into his cell. So, you piece of trash, start telling us everything you know. And this guy would just say, just that thing, look, man, okay, servers is everywhere on this planet. They control everything. You may have won the battle, but everything's just still theirs. Tell us everything. We're gonna try and crack down our servers, make their lives a living hell on this planet. So tell us, and we could possibly give you more of a comfortable cell to live in. Chief. Okay then. Start telling us. And as the chief said, we'll find you a comfortable cell to stay in. Okay. This There's a big project going on. There are cells of servers operating all over the place. The cell you're fighting now is called the robotic cell. So Cerberus is researching in robotics. What they're trying to make. I don't know. Cyborgs, I think. Cyborgs. From what I can tell, that's not Cerberus' style. Cerberus doesn't make cyborgs. So what are they truly up to? Talk now. Chief, this is the way we interrogate people. You have to lean on them hard. Look, man, okay? All I can say is this. Cerberus has cells operating all over this planet. As I said, the cell on this planet are nothing but the robotic cells. They all report to one guy, a guy called the Elusive Man. But apparently, I could overhear that there are most probably dozens of other cells operating all over the galaxy. The cells might be even cooperating with each other without even knowing about it. So, Cerberus has sleeper cells too, by the sounds of it. Let me guess, as soon as one cell goes down, the other cell activates to pick up the slack. No, sir. All cells are operating all at the same time. You could be interfering with one operation, but that operation would be benefiting another one. So all operations are overlapping. So you hit one, the other one still keeps going. Yeah, that's what I got. Okay. So why are you so jumpy? First time ever getting caught. Look, man, I was dragged into it. I never wanted to be a part of this. Something tells me you're lying. Tell us now, and perhaps the chief of police will back off. You might want to tell us before I start breaking your fingers. I would listen to her if I were you. Not only that, considering we are alone, as you look over to the window, as you just put his hand near his neck, as you swipe it, saying, cut. As everybody will cut and tap the window, indicating everybody's leaving. As you just say this, you can tell us now that everything's off, or the spectre beside me can start breaking your fingernails, ripping them off one by one. Human. Trust me. I've seen her at work. She may be new to the Spectres, but I'm not new to the police force. I'm ex-military myself, so I can tell when people are lying to me. She's got her own human lie detector. Funny, isn't it? Thank you, Chief. Don't mention it, Inspector. Now, start telling us the truth. Okay, man. Just don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything. Good man. Now, talking. What is Cerberus up to? As I said, with their Project Spider, it's all to indicate something to do with robotics. They're focusing on the Geth, because the Geth have been acting up recently. Geth. Right. Damn Quarians. I just hope they don't start turning up here. From what I can tell, the Geth have been up to something. There's a huge schism with it. There was a huge schism within the Geth. That's what Cerberus has been finding out. Project Spider was to indicate a virus or something to integrate within the Geth to find out what was going on. But why would Cerberus then want a planet-wide takeover? As I said, man, Cerberus operatives are always working intertwined with each other. What happens to one affects the other in a better way or a negative way. So, you think that this attack, well, the takeover of this planet was just a ruse? I don't know, man. Look, okay, it's I'm just a grunt. I only just know those things. Well, you seem to know a lot more than what you're letting on. Break his fingers. Aye, sir. As well, you'd hear it. As one of his fingers would be broken, as he starts screaming out in pain, saying, all right, I know more than just that. That's what I thought. Now start talking even faster, boy, before she breaks another one. And perhaps I might break your thumb. Or even better yet, dislocate your whole entire hand. Okay, man. Look, not only is the robotic cell trying to find out what the Geth are doing, they're trying to make robots of their own, more advanced. That's roughly what Project Spider's all about. Mainly, integrating with the Geth and making a robot army. Not only that, they're planning on making a huge ship to rival the Geth fleet. Hell, even rival the Quarians. Where's this project being made at? I don't know. As another finger would be broken, including his whole entire arm. Well, hand, actually. As you say, alright. It's being made in the nebula system. In a system with a nebula. A huge nebula that covers near the entire place. The project's being made deep inside. On a space station within that huge nebula. But the nebula also has creatures flying around it 24/7. So Cerberus ships have to make serious modifications to their own vessels to get in. What's this project's name? What's truly going on within that facility? Something tells me you know what's going on in there. You've just spilled the beans all the time, so tell us the whole entire truth, damn it. Break his other arm. This is going a bit too far, man. I want this truth out. Something tells me that this is just the beginning. Cerberus is up to something else. Look, I'll tell you one more thing. Go on. Speak clearly now. I want to hear it all. Yeah, man. Cerberus is also making a huge weapon. Or a weapon or a virus or anti-intel gathering, I'm not sure. But they're also making these groups called the Phantoms. Phantoms. I know about them already. I've seen one of them. That was the prototype. She was a prototype. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. So servers can start pumping out these phantoms? Yeah, apparently those 50 of them already made. Shit. Okay, take him back to his cell. We gotta get going. Aye, sir. Guards, take him back to a prison cell. And, well, they do. As Deku will also say, and give him some first aid. We went a bit too rough on him. Oh my god, he just got salt and heads out. That's better. As, well, Deku and Craftsman would walk up to his office as they'll both enter it. So, Cerberus has got more plans in motion than you thought. This is going to be annoying. Oh well. What do you think, Grafman? Do you think we should call the council in for more help? If they send another Spectre, it'll just make it even more suspicious. We need to keep this on the planet without any more Spectres turning up. I will send a report to the council saying that we found more information out about this Cerberus cell, but we need to keep it on the down low so any more Spectres will just raise suspicion with Cerberus. Good thinking. I'll leave you to that. In the meantime, I'm going for a drink. I haven't slept, and also gone to get some sleep. I haven't slept for the last 62 hours. Same here. Point is, though, didn't even have time to rent an apartment out. That's alright. You can stay at my place for the night. Sir? I got 4 rooms. Because I'm not living alone. I got two of my friends there. Both humans. One still works for the Alliance and the other one works for me. But she often comes the Alliance girl, she'll come home. Every now and again, whenever she's off. Spend some time with her boyfriend. And, well, me, I usually work too much, so I don't have time for relationships. Capiche? Capiche, sir. Good girl. And that's actually where I'm leaving it off, guys. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next one. And sorry if you hear any noises during the whole entire recording session. Peace.